The more we talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, the more excited I get. I do. We're inching closer and closer to the finish line, and Rockstar is doing their best to remain silent. But other sources have been slowly leaking information out, and recently a new batch of intel started making its way around the internet, so that's what we do. We cover it. Welcome everybody, Chaos here. Today we're going to go over everything that just came out about GTA 6 over the last week or so, including Microsoft's leaked release window for the game. We're also going to get an update on the map and a potential idea just how much money Take-Two Interactive is putting into this project. So you let me know if you're excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. We have to be getting close to that teaser reveal. You know we do. It has to happen this year. It does. So as you're probably aware, a lot of Microsoft's inside information was leaked to the public following the FTC hearings regarding the purchase of Activision Blizzard. To my understanding, someone at Microsoft filed their documents incorrectly following the hearings, meaning a lot of internal material was made public instead of remaining confidential. Since Microsoft revealed a lot of their gaming plans to the FTC during the acquisition, we got an in-depth look at what they're planning for their studios and what they're expecting from third-party partners over the next few years. Now, as many of you probably know by now, a massive list of upcoming Bethesda games was leaked, including Dishonored 3, exciting, Doom 3, exciting, remasters of Oblivion and Fallout 3, love it. On top of that, we also got a good look at Microsoft's mid-gen refresh for the Series X in the form of a new, smaller, quieter, and all-digital version of the console, and that's supposed to come out next October. But hidden beneath all that, hidden within the documents, was Microsoft's own idea of the GTA 6 launch window. Before we move on, guys, if you get anything from G2A, not GTA 6, use code CHAOS for some cash back. The link is at the top of the description. Now, according to documentation of Microsoft's communications with the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA, not to be confused with the Country Music Awards, the gaming company expects Rockstar to launch Grand Theft Auto 6 before the end of 2024. Now, it's worth pointing out that this is not Microsoft's official knowledge of a release date, but rather it's their estimation based on what they know about the industry and their relationship with various other companies, Rockstar included. So while Microsoft doesn't have the official release date for GTA 6, they're confident that it's going to drop by the end of next year. Now, this could be because Take-Two Interactive literally told them, or it could be pure speculation. But if Microsoft was confident enough about it to declare it to the CMA, there has to be some type of weight behind it. This isn't something that Microsoft would say if they weren't super confident, at least in my opinion. Now, previous leaks about the release date claimed the game would be dropping in October of 2024, so this statement from Microsoft seems to validate that. It was also leaked a while back from the mouth of the Take-Two CEO himself that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to launch in fiscal year 2025, which takes place partially in 2024. I mean, the Venn diagram of GTA 6 release date leaks all seem to point towards late 2024 as being the launch date, which, that's exciting. That's literally a year away. Assuming it's true, that means we could all be playing GTA 6 within 15 months of right now, which I honestly never thought I would be saying. I was honestly starting to think GTA 6 wouldn't come out for another 2 to 3 years, but everything is starting to look more and more clear, and right now, it genuinely looks like this game is less than a year and a half from launch. Now, in addition to the release date leaks from Microsoft, a GTA YouTuber known as Enter, all capitals, recently speculated the budget for this game is going to end up hovering right around $1 billion after marketing is factored in. They suggest that the development of the game itself is going to be around $250 million. The rest of the total budget will go to marketing, which is insane. I don't know if I believe that. In case you forgot, or maybe you missed the news, it was reported roughly a year ago that Take-Two had $89 million in marketing funds set aside for fiscal year 2024. A lot of people thought that would be for GTA 6. But since we know the game isn't launching until the following fiscal year, we could throw those reports out the window. But for some perspective here, GTA 5 had a marketing budget of $150 million, which if you adjust with inflation, do a little math, it's a little under $200 million today. So do you think GTA 6 is going to have a marketing budget of more than triple the last game? Because according to this report, roughly 75% of that overall $1 billion budget with a B would be marketing? $750 million marketing budget? Even by GTA standards, that's high. Then on the other hand, Red Dead Redemption 2 reportedly had a marketing budget of $370 to $540, and that game only came out 5 years ago, and Red Dead obviously had a smaller mainstream presence than Grand Theft Auto. I suppose it's not entirely out of the question that Take-Two will fork up $750 million for marketing since GTA 6. I mean, they're almost certainly going to spend more money on the hype campaign than they did for Red Dead 2, but then again, it's also possible that these budgeted reports are just coming from excited fans doing speculation. I'm absolutely certain the GTA 6's overall budget will surpass $1 billion because Take-Two and Rockstar know they're going to make that money back immediately when the game launches. I mean, after all, GTA 5 generated over $1 billion in revenue in 2 days. GTA 6 is most likely going to have a much larger launch. Take-Two could put $2 billion into the project, and it's absolutely going to make its money back in record time. But just because Take-Two can make money doesn't mean that Take-Two will put the money up, if you get my drift here. So I'm not sure what to think about the budget reports. I can totally believe the overall budget being above $1 billion, but $750 million for marketing? I don't know if I buy that. Now, let's shift to the game itself. There was recently some discussion online regarding the game's map. As the months goes on, passionate fans have been combing over everything that's leaked so far, doing their best to come up with a mock-up of the in-game map, and the work has actually been pretty impressive. Last time I checked, the map mock-up was absolutely huge, featured over 100 locations, but the leaker community has started going back and cross-referencing everything that's coming out with the game, resulting in a possibly disappointing realization. A while back, none other than Tom Henderson claimed GTA 6's map may not end up being as large as people are expecting, and now that other things that Henderson previously reported about the game are confirmed, it's causing people to wonder if his map speculation was correct. Now granted, even if the map ends up being smaller than expected, it's still going to be huge. It's absolutely going to be bigger than GTA 5, but recent analysis by the community is starting to suggest that the claims of the map being more than twice the size of GTA 5 may be false. Now, it's still believed that GTA 6 will feature lots of locations and more than one major city, but the claims of it being in this absolutely huge game in terms of square mileage may have been a tad bit overblown and overhyped. And remember, GTA 4 featured a map that was much smaller than the previous game, so it wouldn't be out of character for Rockstar to make the GTA 6 map a lot smaller than expected, but then jam-pack it with content and advanced NPC behavior. Obviously, none of it's confirmed yet, but just don't be too surprised or shocked if GTA 6 comes out and the map is maybe 50% bigger than GTA 5 instead of this rumored 200% or 300%. I mean, all this being said, I'm absolutely certain that this game is going to be running with a 30 FPS cap. I just don't see a scenario where a game this big and technically advanced manages to consistently run at 60. I don't, let alone the 120 that the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles marketed themselves on. With how many AAA games have been coming out at 30 FPS caps, I think Rockstar is going to take note, make the decision to ensure a consistent 30 FPS, likely without any performance mode. It's definitely frustrating, I know, to be only a few years into the new console gen, and we're back to getting 30 FPS caps on major games. But with something as big as GTA 6, I get it. It's understandable. The game is going to be huge. Certainly going to push console hardware to its breaking point, so expect this game to be targeting 30 frames per second on the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles, and then maybe it gets a boost to 60 on the PS5 Pro. But don't hold your breath, since Red Dead 2 is still waiting for that 60 FPS boost as well and hasn't gotten it. I don't know. Put simply, if you want to play GTA 6 above 30 frames per second, you probably need to get it on the PC. There you have it, my friends. That is the updates that we have for today. $750 million marketing budget. What do you guys think? I'll see you soon.